Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin hasn't seen this in 8 years. And watch out, Solana and Dogecoin holders. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, Bitcoin has not seen this in 8 years. This could blow your mind, and urgent notice for Solana and Dogecoin holders. Before we get into things, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter at Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, today, fear and greed back up to extreme greed from yesterday's extreme greed, but lower 76. Today we are at 83. The overall market up 1.5%. Bitcoin breaking 100,000 once again at 101,796. Ethereum at 39.13. XRP 247. Solana 225. BNB 726. Dogecoin 40 cents. Cardano $1.11. And Tron 29 cents. Now, Bitcoin breaking $100,000 for the fourth time. And as you can see, the 21 EMA, which historically has been very good support in a bull market, is quickly approaching $100,000. Currently, it's at $97,000. So as this breaks $100,000 in the next few days to weeks, it's increasingly more unlikely that Bitcoin will break below there, because as you can see, Bitcoin pretty much has stayed above that blue line for a long time. Now, interestingly enough, Bloomberg terminals now show the Bitcoin price as 0.1 million instead of just thousands or hundreds of thousands. Very, very cool, which means that this could get to 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 10 million, infinity million, because when you have infinity fiat dollars and you divide that by 21,000 Bitcoin, that's still infinity dollars per Bitcoin. Very interesting math right there. Now, the price has been somewhat static at $100,000, and the main reason for this is because Bitcoin hodlers, long-term holders, are selling. Now, this makes sense. It's a big even. First time that they approach these levels, of course, they're going to be selling there. They were selling at the top back in January of 2021. They were also selling at the $80,000 or $70,000 peak, previous all-time highs back in March of this past year, and they're selling once again at a big even. But it doesn't appear like price is going to stop right here. As a matter of fact, should a Bitcoin price keep going to $105,000, guess what? That causes a massive short liquidation cascade. $2 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts get liquidated at $105,000. So if the price keeps going up, it's going to push the price ever so much higher. And here's the crazy thing, is that right now, retail investors are not yet buying. As we can see, historic bubbles like the 2017-2018 peak, like the 2021 peak back here, both of these times, the Bitcoin bubble index was enormous. Right now, barely a blip. That means that most people haven't even realized what's happening, which means to me that price is going to get a lot higher. And we can see this right here. Bitcoin has not done this in 8 years. It didn't do this last cycle. Last cycle we got wicked off and it was just terrible. But this cycle doesn't appear like. The only way you can mess up this cycle is by going 100x long and losing all your money and doing it over and over and over again until the market finally decides to go up, but you're all out of money. So, barring doing that, pretty much everyone's likely going to win this cycle. Well, of course, not the bears. They never win. But if we take a look, Bitcoin in the green for the first time in 8 years. This is the Chaikin money flow. When it gets to this green territory, this has been the beginning of the parabolic phase. And then the red phase is the blow-off top. Now, this happened in 2013, happened in 2017, and guess what? It's happening again for the first time since 2017. Did not happen last cycle, which tells us that this top could be enormous. Interesting chart that Bitcoin has been following like point for point for like 9 months straight. This is taking a look at the 2016 and 2019 cycles, comparing them with this cycle. You can see how many times this cycle in red has crossed these pretty much spot on. Well, now the path in the woods diverge as, I don't know, that wasn't Thoreau, that was Emerson. I don't know who wrote that thing. But anyways, the paths diverge. 2020 goes up here, 2016 goes down here, and guess what? They cross up once again in what would be $250,000 in May of 2025. Are we going to see that once again where all three cross? Could potentially be very, very likely. If we take a look at this, the reason for this would be if we take a look at the 2-month candles. It appears like Bitcoin typically peaks 8 to 10 months after breaking its previous all-time high, and that would put it somewhere around like June to August, which is just a month after May, which could be very, very likely. We could be seeing prices rocketing to those levels at that time, unless of course we look at the pi cycle top. This is very interesting. If we take a look at the gap between the 350-day moving average times 2 and the 111-day moving averages, these two moving averages, this is the biggest it has ever been post all-time high. You can see the biggest back here was 46, 46, 22. Right now we are 74. What does this mean? This means the further the moving averages are apart, the higher the price will need to go for them to cross. Very, very interesting. Translation, lots more room to run. No tops coming soon, according to the most popular and so far most accurate cycle top indicator. That's crazy. Means that it could go a long time. It could go a lot higher. Now, great news for altcoins too. We can see on the total 2 weekly candles a golden cross occurring. Last time this occurred of the 100 SMA and 150 SMA, look at the size of that alt season. We have that once again. Here's the beginning of that alt season, but it appears like we have much more coming for alt season. When you take a look at stuff like this, the SRI indicator on crypto total market cap minus the top 10. Well, this is about to break above 0, turning super bullish. Last time this happened, this signaled a very massive alt season. And check this out. Hidden bullish divergence for Solana. We have higher lows on the price. We have lower lows on the RSI. Likely continuation of price upwards. Remember from a couple days ago, the Solana cup and handle, $4,000 per SOL. And Dogecoin. Sit down if you're listening to this. Oh my goodness, take a look. Based on the trend that Dogecoin has been in, and Dogecoin is one of the oldest oscillators that we know. Willy Woo published an article about that in 2019. We've been saying it forever. And guess what? We're not even close to the cycle top for Dogecoin based upon the trend that it has been in since the beginning of its inception. Well, it would say $8 to $10 per cycle, then dropping back down to $1. And then the next cycle, holy freaking cow, hundreds of dollars per Doge. Things could get pretty freaky. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, there's an awesome playlist up there. Crypto price predictions for 2025. Check out the XRP video. First prediction, spot freaking on. And there's a whole bunch more videos to check out right up there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.